Welcome to challenge 3, and today's question is print the multiplication table with 7. So the multiplication table goes something like 7, 14, 21, 28, etc., etc. And since they did not give us limits, I think we can work up to 7 times 12. So let's do that. So I will tackle this question using a for and a while loop. Then I'll later on check the solution and see if the way they answered it is different. So let's go. So the first part, for loop, for open curly bracket var, we're going to use I. I can be any data you want it to be. Then I, the starting point, we want our I to just type with 0. So we're going to be saying 7 times 0 up until 7 times 12. So our I has to reach 12. It has to be less than 13. So our I is less than 13. So the last one will be 7 times 12. Then, semicolon here. And then after that, we want after every iteration I to increase by 1. So 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. So our we put I, then plus plus. This is just the same as saying I is equal to I plus 1. Then here we have it. Now what's next? Now we're gonna put in the function that is to be run every iteration. So let's start. So we have we're gonna create a new variable, our variable a. Then our variable a, this is where we will be carrying out the multiplication. So our I will be multiplying itself with 7. So we have our variable a. This variable a is equal to I times 7. So yes, so it's going to be, let's put it like this. Let's say 7 times, right? I think that just looks better. Let's just put it like this. Right, 7 times 1. 7 times I. Look at this. Express I. Then after that, what's next? Now that we have this, we want our console to display. So after every iteration, we're going to have 7 times 1, 7 times 2. That's how it's going to work. And we now want it to be displayed, and we want to display it in we just want the answers. We want it to actually write 7 times 1, 7 times 0, 7 times 2, and it's like a full-on multiplication table. So this is how we're going to do it, how I am going to be doing it. Maybe you have a different solution. Console.log. So I learned about the backtick. And surprisingly, the first time I saw this being used, I thought it was just a single opening quote and closing quote. Then I realized, no, it's different to back quote, because when I was trying to use the opening and closing quotes, it wasn't working. So here we have 7 times. You want to write like 7 times. Oh, actually, so for the variable a is 7 times. That doesn't matter. It actually matters here. I was getting confused there. Here's where it matters, because we wanted to show 7. 7 has to be the first number that we put on, and then what we change is what comes after. So we now put, so we want like a format, the one that we use in Python. That's the one that we're going to be using here. And so for it, this is how it goes. You put the $sign, and then you put the curly braces, and then you put I. So 7 times I, whatever value of I is in there now. Then after that, we're going to come in and just put equals, and then the answer is the variable a, right? So we now put it again. We now put this again. Look at me doing what I want. Right, so that was wrong, and this one is now equal to curly braces I console.log there. So let's try to see if this control control save, and let's try to run this and see if we get the. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, it works. So thank you for that. Now this works, so this is good. You could also do it like this if you don't want to use these curly braces. You could, let's just remove this, let's just remove everything there. You could use the opening quads now, and then you go by 7 by space, and then you come back here, then you press a comma, and then times I there, then another comma, then you put an opening braces, put there, and then you put an equal sign there, then you come in, and then you put your A like that. Control save, then let's run it and see. It works again. Here we have we have it there. It works. So now we're gonna go in and do it with the while loop. So with the while loop, it's going to go like so. We have our variable I is equal to 0. Then while we're not gonna put in our condition, I has to be less than we decided to go with less than 30. We don't want it to run forever. Then we put our opening braces. Then we put the variable for the answer for A is equal to I star 7. And then we come in, then it's console dot log this inside here. So let's just copy this, control copy, control V there, then put that the semicolon, and then after every iteration we want I to increase by 1. So this is where we put in our then this control save. Let's save this file and let's run it. Yeah, well, yes. Yes, it works. Then so let me now check out and see control. Let's just see if the solution is different, and we come and discuss that. And let me check it out. Yeah, I did check out the answer, and the answer is quite similar to this, but they did condense this part. So we have, instead of having it like this over here, this is how they did it. They didn't have this. So exactly remove this. Then we now come in here 7 times. We now do the math here. So it's equal to 7 star, sorry, 7 star I. Okay, so let's just then put that there, and then control S. Let's just see if it runs. Oh, maybe I made a mistake. Let's see. Yes, it works. So this is how they did it. They just condensed it into a simple 2-line working. So thank you. If you have a different method, you can always share. See you next time on Learn and Create Code.